Oh, Ghana girls. Nobody is saying don't chop the white pomao. But let's go. Come with me. Just like that. This is so easy. Even the Indomie girls and the Chai girls are better than you because in the end you didn't even get anything. My eye has died. Shame just they catch me.
And do you guys know the reason why this Russian guy is so successful with these Ghanaian women? It's really sad and unfortunate to say, but these women who are caught victim to this con artist are just lazy and opportunistic. Because the entire culture centered around dating, relationships, especially for women in Ghana, is heavily influenced by what a man with access to resources can do for you as a woman. And I can tell you entirely for a fact that a lot of these women fell victim to this man solely because they thought this man was going to fly them out of the country. Even in one of the videos where the man approached two women, a store owner and a woman, the store owner looked at the other woman to tell her to stop acting unapproachable because she doesn't know exactly how this man can change her life. And it's exactly for this reason, this mentality, why 200 other women fell victim for this exact same plot. The problem here isn't that he took advantage of them and it was unconsensual sex. It was completely consensual. All these women knew exactly what they were going for when they were going to that man's hotel. If anything, they were more excited than him to be invited to that man's hotel. And the funny thing is that a lot of people think this is so taboo. This happens every single day, especially in December. It's heavy in December. When all the buggers come to Ghana, do you know how many women flock to them like sheep? It just goes entirely unnoticed because it's never recorded and brought to the public media. It's really sad to watch my fellow sisters be entirely exploited, knowingly or unknowingly, by a white man. And the irony of it all is that y'all didn't even get anything in return. You literally just saw a white man, thought that if you open your legs, you could be on your next flight being flown out to Russia.
Breaking news, the trending Russian guy is saying that he prefers Kenya more than Ghana because of what happened to him in Ghana. So he was advising his fellow Russian guys, if they want to do what he did, it's better to do it in Kenya than doing it in Ghana because the time that he was in Ghana, he did not have a good experience. So this is according to him. He said that he met two women and he spent around $30 on each woman. But these women, they were very clever. They realized that they were being recorded and they warned him. They told him to delete all those videos immediately. He also said that he was very scared because when he was in the hotel, nobody knew about this hotel, no one at all. Another set of women, they went to him and they demanded, they were ready to fight him. They hold him on the shirt, ready to fight him, and they demanded for him to delete all the videos which belonged to them. So he did not have a choice but to delete their videos. So he knew that he was not safe and he decided to leave Ghana to Kenya.
Some of the women have allegedly contracted HIV. So I think more people need to know about this. So basically, this Russian passport bro went to Ghana. I think some of the women are for here, bro. Like, so this guy would just walk up to them, recording them, yeah, takes their number, and he just said, "Come with me," and then they follow him, no question asked. He takes them to his hotel. They do whatever. He records them, posts it to an adult site for profit. It's crazy, and some of them have contracted HIV. Like, if you are a woman in Africa, it doesn't matter what country you're in, these passport bros have nothing to offer you. The reason why they are coming there is they have no luck here. Yeah, they are losers. They have nothing on. They are broke. So they will either waste your time or just give you something. Yeah, something that will be with you forever. So please stop being so gullible. Some of these people are losers. What? These are grown women, by the way. Come with me, and then they follow him.
Because if we're calling all men trash, all women would be single by now. Honestly, with all of this Russian brouhaha going on, I had to put my opinion on board. Yeah, someone actually brought it to my attention, hey, have you heard there's a Russian guy going around in Ghana? And I was like, no, I have not. What's happening? And then sent me videos. I'm not on Twitter. Sent me videos from Twitter. What's going on? And I, on TikTok, algorithm is algorithm. And I saw some videos of men with opinions, women with opinions, mostly men with opinions. I'll come there soon. First of all, most of those girls were incredibly dumb. And I hate, there was this particular podcaster, the podcast is called Silvercast. I don't know them very well, but it's a bunch of boys on there. And they said, he made a particular statement. He said, all those guys saying their girls are different, bro. Just because most people are dumb doesn't mean that everybody is. Just because most people are dumb. I won't come and sit here and stand there that it could not be me, but it could not be me. But it could not. Meet a random stranger. Now, even the average person, who, even if I've seen you walk around, I assume the average human being walking around is a serial killer. So no, sir, No, I will not be following you anywhere. But put that aside. Put that aside. My women, have you seen? Have you seen any man defend any of those women that they could be hypnotized or anything of that sort? First of all, I already have that suspicion that these women could have been hypnotized, but we don't know that. So let's assume. We don't. Let's just assume Gani Gani, and they know what's happening and they know what they got themselves into. You have learned your lesson. It's not about white man. It's not about black man. It's about man. Be careful. These men don't care about you, bro. They don't care about you. You don't find any man there defending. I'm not saying they should actually defend them, but they should be angry that there's a random stranger going about the street. Because it could be your sister, by the way. It could be your auntie. It could be any of them. But you don't care about that. No, you're just thinking about whose girlfriend and the girls that you went to approach who did not mind you, by the way. One of the things that kill the Ghanaian man's ego is him coming to approach you. You don't mind him, then you go and mind somebody else. If they find you dying in a ditch, they will watch you die. Why? Because they proposed to you and you didn't mind them. Girls, be smart. Decision making. Do not be following strangers around. Bro, this world is too. Haven't you watched documentaries? Don't you people educate yourselves? Watch documentaries of how people die. You will learn better from it. Me, I've watched it. One lesson that I've learned from it. No man is coming out there to defend you as a woman. So be smart. Try and live blameless. Obviously, there are some days where some things might be out of your control. You get in an abusive relationship and a man kills you. Out of your control. But my dear, try and live as blamelessly as you can, because these men will not defend you. Majority of these men are on podcasts, on their social medias. They are just downgrading all Ghanaian women because of apparently 7 of them. Because of 7 of them. And let me not hear that nonsense coming from those boys' mouths. Silvercast, yes, I am mentioning your name because I had this dumb comments come from some of you, and I'm like, da, 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 da. It's a social media that has given you people power. If not, you were absolutely nobodies. Some people behave dumb. Agreed. We agree with you. We as women agree with you. Do not come and condemn everybody else because of the way some women have behaved. It's disgusting.
Even if you're not loved at home, don't you love yourself? Oh, come on. If you have no idea what's going on, there are videos trending right now on Twitter about a Russian man who came to Ghana and he will meet a lady probably on the street or at the shopping mall. And before you realize, the girl or the lady is at his apartment or his hotel room. Like, even down to the manager of the so-called hotel or so-called apartment. Like, come on. I want to believe probably because he's a white man, so that's why you are behaving like this. Because if this is how you behave in real life, like, it's shameful.
So this is what he posted. He said, "Hi, my name is Yestelaf, and I'm a creator of a YouTube channel, Yestelaf, meeting women 40 plus. I have been studying and practicing the act of seduction for over 15 years. So, like I said, that's what he does. He has been studying the act of seduction for over 15 years. Every month, I conduct hundreds of live approaches, some of which I publish on my channel. No embellishments, no scripts, just real experience. Like many others, I once tried to win women over with gifts, flowers, and trips, coffees. But over time, I realized that does not work. None works. Something completely different works. So he says that he has been doing this thing for over 15 years, and he realized that he thought buying flowers for ladies, gifting them and all those things, is what will work. But he realized that no, that way doesn't work. That is why his approach is working. He see a lady, "Hi, I like you, I want you to see my room." He has seen that way works, and he has tested and approved, and he has videos, documents to document them. He and it's like a cartel, it's like a gang of people.
Yo, the number of people who have been sending me videos and messages and asking me to speak up about some Russian guy in Ghana, I'm not going to speak up about it. I've seen the videos. I've seen some crazy videos.
Yeah, I understand. That was my initial reaction too, but I also think it is important to speak on it. It is important to speak about it and think about solutions. I've just realized that YouTube has taken both channels down for this guy, but a lot of the content was not done on YouTube. It's on Telegram. So I think it's very important for us to really speak on it and put some pressure on our politicians to look for solutions. And if, like I said in the previous video, if they're not gonna do something, then we have to, because I guarantee you, like, this won't happen in certain countries. And I feel like as Ghanaian men, we and Kenyan men, we have failed our women. This could have been avoided. There's even a video of a Ghanaian man that was helping this guy out.
Yes, and the question I have for y'all, like, what do you think me making a video is going to do? Is it something going to get Ghanaian women to have self-respect? What do you think it's going to do? This is our literal problem. We have, I don't know, I've maybe one way or the other talked myself into this Jesus. Like, what do you guys want? Everyone, Africans, that's what we always sit back. If you have an issue with it, go to the fucking hotel and find a Ghanaian man or find a Russian man. If that's the same thing they would do to us if we were in their countries doing the exact same. You go to Kazakhstan.
Absolutely. This is what I said. I mean, like, I've been around the world and I know in certain countries, they have the reputation to confront people that do things like this. And for some reason, we haven't lived up to those expectations. We're supposed to protect our women and our children. The Ghanaians didn't know this was happening. They only found out after the guy had left Ghana. So it's not like they knew it was happening and they didn't do anything about it. However, there is one Ghanaian man that is seen on video talking to the Russian guy who was talking to the guy's friend. And apparently, the girl didn't give in. And he was offering to help that Russian man, I think, in exchange for money. So it is sad that some of our men were going out of their way to help this Russian man do what he did. Okay. Uh, this has to be taken very seriously. And I'm hearing, I don't know how true this is, that there somebody in Kenya has tested positive for HIV because this guy also was very reckless. He doesn't use protection with the women that he had sex with.
And any of these countries, you go there now, start doing the same thing, they would come find you.
True.
Y'all are over here asking me to make a video for what? If we did the same thing right now, we went to Baltic countries right now, and we start making videos, the same type of videos that he's making. I saw the one with the lady that came to bring towel or something to his room. I saw it. I saw how he, like, literally just
Yeah, that looked very forceful. And what he's saying is very true. I lived in Russia for 6 years, so I know exactly what he's talking about. This would not fly in Russia. You won't even last a day in Russia. Should this come out and you're still in Russia? And it's not going to be the police, it's going to be Russian men and the Russian citizens taking the matter into their own hands. This is why I said in my previous video that we got to start this from a very peaceful approach. We need to pressure the Ghanaian government to, as part of the visa process, request marriage certificates. If you're of a certain age and you're not married and you don't have children, then we have to investigate further before we issue you a visa. And I think this could have been avoided if we enact such a policy in our visa issuing process because they require a visa to come to Ghana.
it was mind-boggling how easy this man from she just walked over, he grabbed her, boom, they're making out. Like, I've seen it. But the thing is, if we started doing videos like that and started putting it out, they would rate the hotel rooms, they would beat the shit out of us. Like, they protect their women, they do that shit. You're not, what is me living in New York making a video about this going to do? Seriously. If you got a problem with it, do something about it. Stop asking another man, hey, make me feel, validate me by saying some shit that the fuck, man? Grow the fuck up. Like, really, when I say they protect their women, the women, listen, there are multiple videos of women willingly going with black men only to see them gang up and beat the shit out of those black men for go. That's protection. Whether you want to admit it or not, that's protection. That's how they protect their culture, their whatever, because
I don't think I agree with that. I mean, that what if it's a genuine, if you're walking with a white girl on the side of the road, I don't think you should be jammed. If this guy was dating a woman in Ghana and not filming them and not doing all this crazy stuff, I don't see anything wrong with that. So that is something that I would disagree with. But uh, I think, you know, instituting such a visa regime would solve this problem. And in situations where clearly people have been abused, because this is abuse, then I think pound for pound is you have to just do what you got to do to protect your women and your children. You have to. I mean, and I think this is a discussion that we need to have as Ghanaian men. How better to make our country safe for our citizens, especially our women? Because what is the point if we cannot protect our women and our children? What is the point to life as a man, as a warrior, if we let all these people with their cultures that I think are inferior come into our societies and poison our people with bullshit, and then we do nothing about it? We don't have to let this happen. That's what I'm saying. That we need to start working with our government to see if they can fix this. And if they cannot fix it, then we have to do this stuff on our own. We really have to do this.
We have enough historical written documents on how to destroy a society, how to infiltrate and destroy a society. I've seen it. I'm tired. Like, grow a fucking pair. Also, the one that kills me is the comments, the men arguing, the men defending it, saying, "Oh, if they didn't do this, they would get fired." What? But anyways, stop sending me messages saying, "Yo, can you speak up about this Russian man in Ghana?" What is that going to do? What is that going to do?
Again, that's the only part that I disagree with. You have a platform, 30,000 or more on TikTok. Issa Bako, if you like his content, please follow him. He's got a lot of opinions. Good to hear from you, brother. But on this part, I disagree with you. You do have a platform. You got to speak on it, and in speaking on it, you got to offer some solutions because people are listening to you. Okay, and I agree with you. I think we need to defend our women, even with force. If it requires that we use force legally, then we should use force legally to protect our women against all foreign influences.